Welcome back to the Maker Show. My name's Jeff Krepke, and today we're going to be looking at this Black & Decker Model T-3000, and this is the model oven I chose to make my reflow oven with. It's got a big, deep thing. I could put about 11 by 11 inch board in this oven. I'm gonna probably get some thermocouple probes, possibly two, one to mount directly or right near the board, and one to gauge the general temperature of the oven. You can also do both sides and average them together, and that might be what I do as well. But I wanted to let you see it before I ripped it apart. This right here is pretty darn simple, and that's pretty much what I thought I was going to find. It's got the fan motor right here is a conduction fan. I can use that for cooling. This would be the thermostat, and this is the timer. And this is the other timer that's the toast setting. So, you know, most of this wiring will just will be replaced by one solid state relay. So, and I'm going to try to, on the hot side, keep all the factory wiring. It's important because it's hot wiring, you need to keep it together. So just like the wires on a 3D printer, the heater wires are this type of woven type of wire. That's heat resistant wiring. You got to have that to go to the terminals. So you know, it comes in as the cord, and then it immediately switches over to these fiber covered wires. So that's what I'll end up focusing on is, you know, taking it back. I'll probably wire net these together with new wire nets into a configuration for top and bottom all the time, plus the fan. So I'll have probably two different relays that I'll control with the Arduino board. So that's the guts of the whole matter, and we'll go ahead and go over it more in detail when I start ripping out the guts in it. Alright, so now that we have the toaster oven disconnected, I'll show you the connections. So basically these two bottom elements are tied together with a common. These two top elements are common. So that means that one circuit will be through on both sides of these, and then the other circuit will be these. So if we look at the wiring real quick, I've got my snippers here. We're going to go ahead and do some unwiring here. So basically what we're doing is we're taking all the controls out of the toaster oven. So, and this I believe they consider a 4 or a 6 slice toaster. So, okay, up here at the top is actually what they call a neon light. It runs off of 120 volts or line power basically, and it just glows. So it's like a 120 volt. Okay, one side's going there. I'm going to clip this off. Those are unusable. Those are basically one-use wire nuts. No good to reuse, so just get cut off and thrown away. And then, as you can see here, these bottom connections are actually soldered or probably ultrasonically welded connections. So. Wire. I'll probably hook this in up here or something, and that way when the elements are on, that light will glow, which is handy. So same thing, you'll push the button down to pull the connection off. Okay, so this one. This is a 120 volt split phase motor, so that just hooks right to 110 and it runs. So I'll also have that wired in. Alright, they do just pull off. They just are a little bit stubborn. So, mark that one up a little bit, that'll be fine. This will be something I save for just in case sometime I need a dial. Just pull those right off. Okay. And then we're just going to simply remove the screw. So these two elements connect together there, and we got a wire. So that powers both sides of one leg. So one end of the transformer, we're going to go, or the solid state relay is going to go right here, and then the other leg so it'd be this wire, yeah, these two wires right there. So right now we can just get rid of that white. Okay, I'm not going to cut this off because I just want to keep that. I'll probably wrap that in some electrical tape, but this will probably stay. And then I got a nice long lead, so that's both power in, so that will go to one side of the relay. I'll choose a common, so everything common will be connected together on it, and then the hot leg here, these two will go together and be tied to this one. This will be where I hook up the solid state relay. One leg will be the power coming in from the wall, and the other leg, the switched port basically, is going to be this, and that will tie those two elements together, so when they come on, it comes on. Also, one side of this will go to there, and one side of this will go to here. So those four wires, basically, the two elements, the motor and the light, will all be hooked together. Let's see, let me get a roll of tape and just tape those together. Okay, well I can't find any electrical tape right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and tape the connections together. Let's see. Yeah, we'll make that short one come down here to the common, to this wire here. So I'll take the long one. So that one, black, black, and blue. All those wires are going to go together, and then this is neutral, this is neutral, and this is neutral, and this is the neutral coming in. So basically all these wires are going to get put together. Because you only switch the hot side of a main circuit. So the idea of switching the main side is that when it's disconnected, it's dead. There's no hot lead going to it. If you were to switch the power wire, or the neutral, if you were to switch the neutral, then the circuit would go off, it would be broken. But if you introduced any kind of neutral into the circuit, say your hand reaching it, it will shock you and make a circuit. So just keep that in mind, that you always switch the you always switch the hot. So, and if you're looking at an outlet, the hot will always be the smaller hole on your 110 electrical. So if it's not hot, the hot lead, then your wiring is incorrect. And So, and the bigger slot on the outlet is the neutral, and then the round one is obviously ground. So, alright guys, so that's it. These 4 lines right here are going to be switched with the solid state power supply, with that on the other end. So the relay will be here. This will be one leg of the relay. This will be the other leg of the relay. This is all tied together. It's neutral. It's not switched. So next time we'll go ahead and mount the solenoid, and dress these ends, and probably solder them together. And then we'll go ahead and put in the driver circuits and that sort of thing. And we'll go ahead and complete this oven project and get it going and start reflowing some boards. So until next time, please rate, comment, subscribe. We love to hear from our viewers. Thanks.